Okay, everybody, welcome to the Shopley Compensation Plan Snapshot. First of all, thank you for making the decision early to join the team. Obviously, if you're on here, you've seen the information, you know what we are, you've made the decision to move forward, you're looking to build a team with us and help us scale this thing as quickly as we can globally. And you want to understand the incentives, what can be gained out of it, and figure out is this valuable for the time that you guys are putting in? So I'm going to go quickly, but at least in enough detail so that you can get something tangible out of this and say, okay, I feel good about that. I'm going to start by saying, as a person that's been in this industry for 27 years, the first 10 or so, 12, I would say I was a compensation plan person. I'm a comp plan person. I know the math and the numbers and the percentages. And in that journey, I did okay. I made a couple $1,000,000 in that 12 years. It's not great for 12 years when you start to divide it up. Like everybody nowadays makes a couple $1,000,000 every 12 years. It's not that great. But I then shifted and realized in the real world, growth, virality, momentum, it's not about percentages. It's about behavior. It's about marketing messages. And in the following 3 years, true story, I made tens of millions of dollars. In the next 3 years, I made tens of millions of dollars. How? Because I was able to create something and tell a story where percentages didn't matter. Marketing messages and behavior did. And I share this because I don't want to get caught up in what's the percentage on this level to that level? You know what 100% of nothing is? Nothing. So it doesn't matter if somebody got a percentage on this thing or that thing, it's better. It doesn't matter if it doesn't drive the right behavior. Because if you can put 1 million people into something with 2% less, it's a lot more than 100% of nothing. So I want to say that before I go dive into the numbers, but I will also say this compensation plan and rewards model is significantly stronger than the one I dealt with back in the day. So I think we got the best of both worlds here. So let's go ahead and dive in. Forgive me that my PowerPoint and my Zoom are in some sort of debate. They've fallen out of love. So every time I pull it up full screen, I get the spin wheel of death. So yes, I know how to work PowerPoint. For those of you guys that are analytical, yes, I know if I push this button, it goes full screen, but it crashes. So we're going to move forward. We just talked about this. Marketing message behaviors is what matter, but this does pay extremely well. Things to know. Those of you guys that are from our industry are like, hey, what's the active? Active is 100 in PQV. Well, how many teams are we going to build? Minimum 3. If you're trying to go big in this, if you're going to build a team, as you know, you don't have to. If you're going to build a team, minimum 3 or more. 10, 15, 20. Now you got 3 great ones. You need 3 great ones to get to where you want to go. Number 3, when you sign up free affiliates, you should remember this from the overview. They count as your customers and their customers count as your customers as well. Really important note, because to get into the higher ranks, it's going to be like, wait, Nick, I got to have 25 customers to be at the highest rank? Yes, but how many free personal affiliates are you going to have that are just your affiliates? You're like 100? You're covered. How many are 10 of them going to have 10 customers? Yeah, well, that's 200 customers you have. So you're covered. And then number 4, at the higher ranks, you need to advance your team with you, right? You can get halfway through the plan by being great at transacting and selling. But at the higher ranks, you're going to have to develop people. And I want to share that because this is a plan where we believe in taking people with you. Okay, let's talk about ranks. There's 3 little ranks before this, which kind of like active but not qualified, and then we call catalyst, which is your first 500 volume. But these 5 buckets are the first 5 rank buckets. And organizational volume is not retail volume. This is the dollar amount that our vendors are paying to our community, and we multiply that by 2, and that becomes your organizational volume when you start to add that up through your entire organization. Rod will check in if I explained that incorrectly. Felt like I explained it correctly, but
No,
I'll do a check it.
You're
Good to
doing
go?
good. Yep.
Okay. So at 2 million in organizational volume, the retail volume is going to be much higher than that. So I want to address that. You might be like, well, why? Well, here's why. This bracelet right here probably is a $600 bracelet. But we, as a company, Shopley, we don't see the 600, right? What we take in, once it's all said and done, is we take in the commission they're willing to pay to you guys, plus our transaction fee. So we're going to take that commission they're willing to pay to you guys, we're going to multiply it times 2, and we're going to call that your organizational volume. So that's, you know, whether you're going to do 1,000 or 2 million or anywhere in between, that kind of gives you guys a sliding scale of ranks. Let's talk really quick about how to enroll. 2 buckets. You're going to enroll to be on one side of the platform, which is to find offers, or you can roll to be on the other side of the platform, which is to have offers or things to sell. So we are a SaaS model. It's a one-time license plus a monthly subscription. An affiliate joins for free, unlimited offers, $9 a month. Influencer Pro, $4.99 or $7.99, $29 a month or $39 a month. What's the difference? The Influencer Pro is going to get access to many more free courses and enrollment, and the Influencer Pro is going to get access to certain things in the compensation plan or the ability to do business even, such as the business development activity model and earnings. We'll cover some of those in just a moment. As a builder, if you're looking to build a team here and you're like, I want to maximize this out, you're doing people an injustice, in my opinion, if you don't put them here as an Influencer Pro. You really are. Can people upgrade? They can upgrade, but if they upgrade, they're going to pay twice because we just didn't do a good job of explaining or sharing, or they just didn't believe. So when they're ready to become a pro, they can pay as a pro. Well, what is that going to unlock? Well, it's going to get them at one time, that license is going to have access to the SaaS for their entirety of their model of being with us, and then they pay their subscription. But what it is going to unlock is $10,000, $15,000 in course value from experts out in the marketplace that are selling courses for $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 that they're willing to do for free here when you get involved. People that are experts in building a brand, influencing, AI. When we started this call, somebody had asked me about, Nick, how did you do that? I think it was Mark. How did you do that video in Greek? I said, well, there's an AI tool, and we're going to teach all of you guys that stuff. Right? We're going to teach you how to make a video and turn it into 20 languages if you want, and it takes you 60 seconds to do so. That's one of 100 things our AI experts are going to teach you. What about leadership? I've got, the GOAT of leadership that might be joining us soon in this conversation. Sales skills. You get the idea. We're going to unlock $10,000, $15,000 in course value when you pay your $500 to $800. Let's jump to domestic vendor, international vendor. Those are people that are selling something. They have a tangible product or a physical product, or they have a digital product and some services. $1,000 for domestic, $1,500 for global. If you have any questions on that, hit the chat box again. Our CEO's in there. He'll roll with you guys on some of those questions. Domestic vendor has to do with your shipping territory. So it can't be country or nationwide. Why? If you're in Europe, you can ship to 12, 15, 17 countries, and that's considered, one, domestic area. International means you're going any country that you can ship to, that your vendors can legally ship to, not us, but you, right? Your vendors. So that's licenses and subscriptions. By the way, our vendors are going to get a freemium model as well on AI and how to launch an affiliate model and different business skills and business development skills. So they're also going to get a bunch of free course value. Licenses bonus. An influencer gets 15% of what they sell. An Influencer Pro gets 20%. This example is on an Influencer Pro. You sell one influencer into the model, one license, you make $100. You get one pro, you make $160. You get one vendor, $200. One international, $300. So in this example, if you came in at $800, you made about $760 back already with these license enrollments. Okay. Now, where is the other part of this money? The answer is it's going to come at the end, and it's pretty special. So you make the transaction, you get the license bonus. Okay. The quote unquote upline commissioning, I'm going to show you guys at the end. Let's keep it flowing. Marketplace earnings. So we're only going to talk about a couple ways we play. that we pay. One, licenses and license bonuses. Two, marketplace earnings. There's three things in the marketplace that you're going to earn off. Number one's a direct bonus. A direct bonus is probably my second favorite part of what we do. Sounds weird because I don't plan on making many, because I'm not a great social media influencer. I can grab the skinny water. I'm going to go live. I'm going to tell everyone about the skinny water. Whether or not anyone's going to buy it from me, I don't know. Why? Because I'm not an expert in unboxing or in live commerce. Well, who is? We're going to bring you those people. They're going to be part of that course value. So when you enter the marketplace, a vendor, this is for your knowledge, a vendor has a sliding scale. They have a decision. If they're going to say, okay, 4 bottles is $200, we're going to commission $100. That $100 can slide to the left or slide to the right, 80% one way, 80% the other way. They can slide 80% to the affiliates or 80% to the community of influencers that have developed those affiliates, or anywhere in between. So if they put it 50-50, $50 is going in a direct bonus, $50 is going to the leadership team that developed that individual. Now, when a affiliate joins, they don't know a vendor has a sliding scale. All they know is they get in there and they go look at direct bonuses and they go find whatever it is that matches their brand, their followers, and probably what has the best direct bonus. So they might say, you know what? This doesn't pay enough on direct bonus, but this does. It's $1,000. I can make $250 in a direct bonus. Let me sell 4 of them today, make $1,000. The reason why this is my second favorite part of what we do is because we can pay a social media influencer to become an affiliate for free, and they can make unlimited income off unlimited offers. They can go find, if I'm a fitness influencer, I can go find a piece of gym equipment, and that gym equipment, I really like it, and they're selling it for $4,000, and I can make $1,000 to sell one. Oh, all of a sudden I sold 2. All of a sudden I sold 3. That week I made $3,000 because I sold 3 pieces of gym equipment. That's a pretty cool deal. At least 20% of that has got to go up line. So if I just made, $3,000, that's $600 minimum that has to go up line and break up into, the other part of our pay plan. Well, what's that called? That's called marketplace commissions, right? So marketplace commissions is for all of us who are team builders, attracting these influencers, and as they're transacting, we're taking a piece of that transaction. Why? Because we're the glue. We hold stuff together. I mean, social media influencers, and this isn't like offensive. They know they don't want the responsibility of leading people. They don't. Some of you guys around here are like, I don't want to lead those people. They don't want the responsibility of the conference call and training and development. I love that stuff. How many guys, but I can see some of you on video, how many guys by show of hands actually love training people, developing people? It's in your heart, right? I love that stuff. A social media influencer, like, hell no, I'm not. Keep your conference call. Do you want me to send you the recording? Like, no, don't. Just tell me a 30-second voice note. I'll put it on 2x speed. That's 15 seconds. That's all you got. So it's just a different culture. So we figured out how to compensate both sides of this in a very stable unilevel payout. It pays up to 5 levels, but it drops the bottom out really early on in the plan. So early on the plan, 2% infinity, up to 15% infinity. And you guys will have documents, slides, and videos that will support this. This is your high-level snapshot. But I just want you guys to kind of get a good feeling or understanding of how this is going to work. Now, if you've been in the industry a while, you may or may not have saw something that is going to be potentially challenging. Like, Nick, we can't sell bracelets and have reliable volume. There's no way for us to, we're going to be all over the place. And our volume, we're never going to know our ranks. We're never going to know, you get the idea. How are we going to offset that? Great question. See this bullet point right here? It says find anchor stability products. Each leader is going to each have their own culture. one of the things that I was talking about another organization with, I said, hey, we're a company of niches. And I was like, as a company of niches, what your team, a platform of purpose is what I ended with. We're a platform of purpose. What's your purpose? What do you align with? Is it health? Is it fitness? Is it anti-aging? Is it beauty? Is it green products? What's your like real thing that you love? You're going to identify it, and you're going to pick 4 or 5 different anchor products. An anchor product is something that's going to go on auto ship, and it's going to show up at your team's house every month. And you're probably picking something that obviously they're good products, the products you believe in, they match your brand, they match the culture of your team, but you know that company owner is going to slide that scale 80% to the upline developers of the organization so that you can have a stability of auto ship, rank qualification, and income. So this is why we say we have a true hybrid here. To be able to have a normal team of building with AutoShip plus being able to get paid off every affiliate that's coming in off a one-time sale, that's never been done before in a way that we're doing it. Let's keep it going. So marketplace earning number 1, again, is direct bonus. Number 2 is marketplace commissions. And number 3 is global marketplace pool. At the top 6 ranks, a percentage of every transaction worldwide goes into a pool and split up between the top 6 ranks. What does that mean? All the products that you're like, not my thing. My team's not selling it. Don't really care for it. Doesn't matter. You're gonna get paid off it. If you have one of those top 6 ranks, when it happens, that transaction hits worldwide, you're getting a piece of it. Let's move on to business development bonus. The biz dev bonus is my 3rd favorite part of the model. Again, I'm saying things like this has never been done before a lot, and I hate hyperbole and exaggeration. I try to be as pragmatic as possible, but I guess I'll say if it's done before, nobody knew about that company, because this is a ecosystem where it's like, how do you get the influencer? Direct bonus, unlimited income, unlimited offers. How do you get the team builder? I'm going to show you that part next, how we get the team builder. And then number 3, how are we going to get the biz dev person? How are we going to get these companies on here? Well, I'll tell you how. We're going to pay them a business development bonus, which is 3% of the commissionable volume in perpetuity, whether you make a sale or not. So let that land for a second. Andy, Hoyle, Ruben, Brent, Tito, iPhone, Steph, James, George. You guys all know vendors. You know companies that have products to sell, or they've got courses, digital products. What if you brought them on, and every transaction they had, you get 3% of whatever they're commissioning back to the people that are selling it? Again, we can't do it off retail. Retail's not ours. So, well, Nick, break that down for me. Okay, I will. Get 10 vendors who are doing enough sales, maybe 200,000 a month each. They're commissioning 50% of that, which is 100,000 a month. That's $1 million. $1 million times 3% is 30,000 a month. There's going to be people in our ecosystem making multiple 6 figures a year by bringing great companies into the ecosystem. I jumped over this, but I want to make sure everyone sees it. We haven't come to the final conclusion on it yet. Not everybody will be able to biz dev. First, you got to be an influencer pro. Second, you have to go through training and certification and probably an additional contract, if you will, that says, I'm not going to spam people. I'm not going to go get bots that do blank. I'm not going to outsource to, India to call everyone and my virtual assistants. There's going to be a set of rules, because if we don't do this, our brand is going to be tarnished and we're going to lose the chance to have the really great businesses that we want. Okay. So be ready for that. And let's go over here to the other side. Depending on your rank, you're going to get a check match on every vendor in your team. Oh, wait. What do you mean? A check match on every vendor in my team. Okay, roll with me here. You start building a team, and they start bringing vendors. Not even you. You're not even bringing the vendor now. They're bringing vendors. Those vendors are transacting either in your team or outside of your team. Wait, Nick, tell me again. I didn't bring the vendor and they're making sales not in my team and I'm still going to get paid? Yes, yes. Why? Good question. Because you more than likely worked with your person to get BizDev certified and to get that business into the ecosystem. And we know and we need your help in order to get tens of thousands of businesses one day. We need you in those meetings. We need you in those Zooms, getting the businesses online, onboarded, answering questions. Roll with me. Your team has 150 vendors times 100,000 in monthly commissionable volume. That's 15 million in total volume. It doesn't have to be sold in your network. It could be sold in anybody's network worldwide. That 15 million times 3% is 450,000 a month going to your team for BizDev. That's what your team's making. You're going to make, depending on your rank, 17% up to 45% check match on that 450. You just made 76,500 that month. I'm telling you, our top producers are going to make a six-figure monthly income off the BizDev side when this goes big. So, asterisk, results not typical, asterisk, not for everybody, asterisk, whatever the legalese are, asterisk, not for everyone, asterisk, hypothetical. But I want you guys to get the vision here. Like, this is math. Go do the work. It's real. Don't go do the work. It's not real. So I'm like, look, fail this thing by 90%. You got 15 vendors. You know, it's now 1.5 million. You making 100 grand a year in your BizDev check match. Fail this one by 90%. You got 3 grand there. That's 130 grand a year off your BizDev bonus only. Hey, there's been worse things that have happened. Okay, let me recap. License bonus. Sell a license, get a bonus. Marketplace earnings, subset, 3 things. Direct bonus, marketplace commissions, pool. Business development bonus, here it is. And then lastly, the community bonus. We have a super simple compensation plan. I spent 2 hours on a different video so I could go really deep for people that needed that, but we don't need to do that. This is super simple. This is my favorite part. Community bonus. Why do we pick the word community? Because a community does this. Community pulls together, works together, supports, pours into. So we are what we like to call a modern matrix. Speed plus support. 100% spillover. 100% is going in. After you get this matrix is 3x12 community, which is going to create 797,000 nodes for you. 3x3x3 all the way 12 creates 797,000. But all of the people you're working with who brought you in after they, put their first 3 in and working with the people they're working with, it's all going to fill into your ripple like this. Boom. 3, 9, 27, 81, 243. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Even if you put in 0, you could still end up with 3, 9, 81, 243 and beyond. Now, we're not going to let you cash out on that, so don't get excited. This isn't a lottery here. We're here to work. We're here to reciprocate value, but you can earn something. I just want you to understand that this is 100%. I had like this 30-minute conversation with a top networker out here in Greece. He's like, well, where are you going to put all the people? I'm like, I have to. I don't have the ability to not do this. The computer does it. It says 1 for you, 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 1. The computer does it. A, B, C, finish the row. A, B, C, finish the row. Okay, last part. It has the safety of a unilevel. For those of you guys that don't know what that means, all this means is simple. You got 3 teams. One of them explodes. The last one's not exploding that much. Usually you wouldn't get paid off the one that's exploding. In this case, as long as you rank up, you will. As long as you're getting marketplace sales, you will. So I'm going to take a second. I'm going to go kick to Rod for 1 or 2 minutes while I pull up the simulator. Rod, anything that I missed there on the community bonus? I know you're off camera, so maybe I might be able to pull to you. Give me a second. 3, 2, 1. Never mind. I'm good. Okay.
Peace,
Give
I'm
me a
there.
thumbs up, Miss Karen, if you can see the simulator. Thank you.
Nick,
Here's
you're
how
doing
this works.
great. You're doing great. There's nothing to add, really. You're doing great. Anything I'm adding, I'll just put in the text chat.
Thank you, buddy. All right. So Shopley Simulator, you're an influencer pro. How many people in the community? What's the value per node? It's the only thing that matters. And then what rank are you to be able to pull out of that? And I'm going to show you that, guys, that part last. We're going to work with Sarah here. Sarah has her own $40 pro subscription that she's paying for. Karen, I'm going to ask you a question. You're not prepared for this, but if you can unmute Miss Karen Allen. I want you to think of the most average Sarah that you've ever known or worked with. She's more than average. She's super average Sarah. If there's a Sarah on the line, I apologize. How many in 6 months affiliates for free that pay $9 a month can Sarah enroll for free to get unlimited offers in your opinion? Average Sarah.
20, 30 people?
Probably. I'm going to go with 10. Super
10.
average Sarah. Fair? I'm sorry, I'm
Fair.
going with 11. Go with 11 because 11 is going to give me an even 100. Okay. We're also going to say that Sarah has one vendor in 6 months. Sarah's node value is 220. So we put $220 in here, and Sarah has a team of 10, of which she put in none of them. It just happened from the people she's working with, from the community. She's now making $77 a month. She hasn't done anything yet, except she enrolled some affiliates for free and one vendor. That's all she's done. She doesn't have a team, etc. But now the community that was placed to her plus her efforts, she starts enrolling. And now let's look at you guys. Let's jump to the end. 797. It fully fills up. Let me show you what happens here. 6 million a month. That's crazy. 80,000. Let's do 10% of that. 600,000 a month. That's crazy. 8,000. 61,000 a month. That's crazy. 800. 6,000 a month. Karen, do you think between you and the people you're working with, you know who they are? I don't. Between you guys, you all have the ability to put 800 people into this business model over the next several months?
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Yes.
There's no doubt. Now, they'll probably do 10,000 over a period of time, but maybe average Sarah is super average. But she's like the most averagey Sarah of all Sarahs, of all the averages. Guys, with 10,000 people, not you plus everyone in your community that you're working with pouring into you. They must, 100% of everyone must go into the community. At 10,000 people, at $100, it's 35,000 a month. Here's what's crazy about this. You see this part right here? None of that did I count in the node value because this is one-time license fees. And I don't know how many people are going to join Karen's team this month or next month. So I didn't even put it in. But 30% of that 500, 150 bucks, 240, 300, 450 is going into her community bonus and going to raise the value per node. So bottom line, get them in, get them excited, and let your leadership work with you to build the greatest and biggest, most successful community we can. And let's help every Sarah we can go get her 10 affiliates, go get one vendor. Because if we do that, life is really good. Really good. And that's not even counting the check match. I don't want to overwhelm anybody, but it's like, okay, you got 10,000 people in your community at $100, 5 are enrolled by you, of which they have 1,000 each. They have 5 enrolled by them, of which they have 1,000 each. Your check match is 37,000 a month. It just gets weird. It gets weirdly large. This is the greatest compensation plan that I've ever seen, that I've ever been a part of. I cannot wait for this to start. And for those of you guys that have the feeling, it's like, well, Nick, what about the little guy? I am a champion of the little guy. That's what I'm known for in this industry. It took me several times to go, the little guy is going to make more money than the team builder for a while, because the little guy who learns live commerce can get 100% of the direct bonus. You know, this is no offense to anyone, but I'll use me and Mike are buddies. I just don't see Mike on there going, hey guys, let's buy this watch. It's amazing. Check it out. I just don't see Mike doing it. And some, some fashion influencer is going to sell 5 watches today and make $5,000. And Mike's going to be like, man, I haven't even made $5,000 yet. So I'm not worried about the little guy because they can pick what they want to make. Now, we have to teach them live commerce. We have to teach them how to be an influencer. We have to scale and expand their mind. Some of you still have this thing, old school thinking. Well, I'll never want to be an influencer. I don't even like social media. I wouldn't brag about that. I wouldn't brag about how the one thing that's changed this planet more than anything in the last 20 years, it's not a good thing to brag about. That's like when my grandma used to say, I'm never going to use a computer. That's a bad thing if you're bragging about that. But the cool thing is here, you don't have to be a live commerce expert to have a team full of live commerce experts. But you do have to speak the language. You do have to have some social media. You do have to be in the game. I will tell you personally, when we start, I will do a new product review every single day. Every day. Why? Because I'm a lead from the front. I don't know if anyone's going to buy anything. Hey guys, it's Nick again. It's my super water. It's super. That's why I love it. It's super.
And it's water.
You should buy it. Nobody's going to buy it for me. But I'm going to do it every day. Why? Because I want 100,000 people doing live commerce every day. How many do you want? It's silly for somebody to go, oh, that's I'm not social media influencers. I don't need to do that. You don't. But don't you want 1,000 of them worldwide every day doing live commerce? Like if you're smart, you're like, wait a second. I don't have to do any presentations for that. I don't have to do any closing. I don't have to do any onboarding. You're getting it. You want 10,000 people doing live commerce every single day. Last slide and I'm done. I'll recap and then we'll close out. You cannot just be a part of the community and just take from the community. When I say the community, in this particular case, I mean the community bonus specifically. The community bonus is designed to be extremely lucrative. It is designed that way, but it's not for takers. There's a symbiotic nature of it that says, hey, if you want 1,000 out, you must go do 1,000 in the marketplace with you and your team. If you want 15,000 out, you must go do 15,000 in the marketplace with you and your team. Now, once you get up here, it's unlimited. There's no cap there. We will give your first 500 to you just because you got good people you're working with. 500 and we'll cap there. But beyond that, if you want to go make 7,000 a month out of the community bonus, you got to give 7,000 a month between you and your team into the marketplace. So I've got some thoughts about what to do next. I'm gonna give a quick recap. Be done. Bring in Rod for any thoughts from him and give you guys an action plan. So what's the recap? Guys, this thing is pulling together 5 categories. And if you're going to maximize the earning, you're going to want to be a team builder to maximize the earnings. That's how you're going to get every piece of this. You're going to start as an influencer pro. You're going to need 3 great teams to maximize the compensation plan. And you're going to do this through license bonus. Every time a license sold, whoever sold it gets the bonus. Marketplace earnings, direct bonus to the affiliate that makes a sale. Marketplace commissions. Every time there's a sale by an affiliate, something's going to the people that develop them. And then the global marketplace pool. Every time there's a transaction worldwide, top 6 ranks get a piece. There's business development, influencer pros only, plus certification. You bring on the vendor. You're making a piece of every transaction, whether you make a sale or not. But you rank up, you can make business development check matches off the business development bonuses your team's making. And lastly, my favorite, the community bonus. Between you and the people you're working with, it's 100% pouring into the community. And you want to get in there. We want a million affiliates, guys, 1 million. We want 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 vendors, because you as an influencer pro, you're able to maximize that community bonus. And if we can drive up the value per node inside of the community, you're going to be a very happy camper. But you're going to have to go ahead and pour into the marketplace, because the marketplace is what defines this community. And the more you pour into the marketplace, the more you can take out. And that, in about 34 minutes, is what the overview is of the Shopley Rewards plan. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much.